and he's all our presidents, and I wish and hope for the best. But when people negatively say things like this or major critical, that's her observation. She's entitled to that opinion. She's a world leader. She's a chancellor over there in Germany, and that's cool. She can have that opinion, but it's come on, control your country. Get your country under control. It doesn't seem like there's any great feats going on over there. All else Donald Trump wants is a stronger America. And when you're weak, you don't make anything anymore. You don't build anything anymore. Your infrastructure is falling apart. Quite frankly, your citizens' morale is down. Races are at each other's throats. And the last several weeks, talking about Charlottesville, it's been a little draining on this country in so many different ways emotionally. And I just tweeted out something. And by the way, Twitter is a new feature, and we probably should have had when Twitter came out, but we didn't. We just added it. So it's Talk to Keith Allen. That's our hashtag, Talk to Keith Allen. And basically my thought of the whole thing is removing those statues, like I said, is not the answer. Because the statues, largely speaking, that are being taken down or covered up are men that fought for their country. We're not honoring slave owners. We're honoring those who fought for their country, died for their country. It's not honoring slave owners. In that case, then every statue would be taken down. Universities would be shut down. Cities would be shut down. We'd have to rename everything because it was the time everybody owned them. If I lived back then, maybe I would own them. I don't know. I'm against slavery, obviously, now, but then it was the status quo. Didn't make it right, but it was the Wild West in some respects to that. And thank God that we got out of that. But it took a lot of work, a lot of courage, and people stood up and did the right thing. But this is not the way to go about trying to make an amends for past transgressions. This is just more of the left trying to find excuses. And to me, it's just more left-wing lunacy. It's not practical. It might put a little Band-Aid on something, on a symptom, what medication does, but it really doesn't treat what happened. Moving forward in a positive direction, looking at the past and saying, okay, thank God we're not there anymore. Who's saying that? I'm saying it. You don't hear a lot of people saying these particular things because it makes sense. I think people want to be angry. I think people want to be frustrated. I think people want to fight. They want to be antagonistic. They want to be aggressive. They enjoy it. This gives them something to do. Like I said, I don't have time to be out on the streets and fighting with police and fighting with other protesters. I don't have time for it. I just don't have it. This is not civil rights. But that's what the left makes this. We're fighting for our civil rights. Or LGBTQ. It's nice. The left puts everything in perspective, just to all one thing. We'll lump it all together. It's ridiculous. It's insanity. If you listen to what they say, it's crazy. And the reason it is crazy is because they don't have any direction. They don't have any solid leadership. Even Hillary Clinton is trying to make some sense out of the whole loss thing, and she's accusatory all over again, not a big surprise. But this is the left. Blame everybody else, but don't take any responsibility for oneself. You take the statues down, then what's next? I don't even want to ask that question because it won't be enough. It never will be enough. It's kind of like what ISIS is doing to Christianity. removing all the crosses, removing all the churches, removing all the Bibles, removing the Christians and killing them, because that's what they're doing. Don't remove our heritage. Don't remove our American history. It is my American history, and it is yours. Not all in history was peaceful. Not all of it was productive in many senses, but it was a struggle that we endured and we fought for vehemently on both sides, that struggle. We know who won, but we're going to lose if we keep up this PC climate to appease everybody that's offended by everything. And then we'll come up with more to be offended by. You say, but that's my First Amendment right. My rights. You do have a right to speak out and speak up. You can give your opinions. But you know what one smart man said? Everybody's got an opinion. It's like a butthole. Doesn't mean that it's right. It's a bunch of noise. You should go and protest for something worthwhile. Somebody's doing something real wrong. Somebody's really causing some real damage. Some real problems. Have some fact behind it. I could think of a lot of other causes that would be much more productive than a silly statue. But a statue that did mean something for figures that were figures and important pivotal in history, that had a role in history. And history played out to the point to where we got today, that it had to play out. The hands had to play out to get us to where we are now. We had to fight for our country. And we would not have the rights we have, I don't think, if we didn't go through that struggle. It just did not just appear the way that it is. And it's amazing that a lot of people just think that in the United States and all the laws and our amendments and all that other stuff just appeared. No credit, no credence to those who fought for it, who laid their lives down, sacrificed everything. And they weren't perfect men, but they were our founders. As flawed as they were, something great came out of it. And that's the hope for all of us, that something great would come out of our lives, something that actually would be remembered. Nobody's going to be remembered for absolute perfection, and only one that walked this earth a couple thousand years ago, and that would be Jesus Christ. Let's not forget that. I have to sum this stuff up. I mean, some people need to hear this. Take a deep breath. Relax. You're listening to For the People. Keith Allen, our website is forthepeopleshow.com. Stick around, much more ahead, including a figure of Jesus in the womb. You're not going to believe this story. We'll be back.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. For the People has a special opportunity for you. If you own a business and want to gain a national audience that is loyal and will do business with you, imagine being able to get your product and or service into the hands of tens of thousands of people each week. Sponsorship opportunities are now available at rates you can afford. Finally, the show you love with your business supporting what we do in partnership. Start running your commercials today. To contact us, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Some things in life need a little attention. Like a plant. If not watered, it begins to turn brown. But if watered properly, its leaves turn green again. Like a plant, For the People needs watering too. Your thoughtfulness provides sustainability for us to grow and reach our full potential. You see, For the People depends on you to broadcast this program to help inform and educate folks so you can make a difference right where you are. Grab your watering can and join us as we endeavor to make a difference in people's lives each and every day. To donate, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just look for the watering can and water as much as you can. At For the People, our garden is full of opportunities, and planting something allows others to enjoy the benefits. At For the People, our mission is simple. Give you the news that matters with good old-fashioned common sense, mixed with a conservative point of view. Simply log on to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thanks for your support. Your daily infusion of common sense is back on the radio. Hello, everyone. Keith Allen on a Thursday. Do you believe in miracles? You know, sometimes birth defects affect births, and you may have heard of them, fingers and toes. You know, the old saying, count all their fingers and toes. Well, sometimes kids, you know, they don't come with all of them. Zeke's first daughter, for instance, was born with preaxial polydactyl, which means she had two thumbs on one hand. And when Zeke went into labor with her second child, who was born with birth defects like a cleft lip, her husband says the complications nearly took her life. Well, another child, this is a Pennsylvania couple I'm talking about, counting their blessings. And why? Well, they're going to have a third child after an unexpected religious image showing up in their baby's sonogram. Alicia Zeke says that when doctors handed her the sonogram image of her unborn daughter, Barilla, she initially reacted with confusion. She says, I blinked a lot to kind of make sure I was really seeing it. Zeke told WPMT, to me, it's Jesus. It looks like Jesus. This is distinct. I mean, there's another face looking at my daughter. Father-to-be, Zach Smith added, When I seen it, it almost brought tears to my eyes. I was speechless.